Alrighty, PG-13. Now this is where the whole of my collection comes in. I only have a few vehicles for all the rest of the years, but some of the later on years I might have more complete. So we'll just go through the vehicles. I do only have 5 for 1990, and well, there is quite a few more. So I'll show you the ones I don't have, and well, the ones I do have, like I said, to complete this year probably take at least $1,500 to $2,000 just to get the rest of the vehicles. So there's 17 vehicles for this year, and well, I'm missing most of them. So the Sky Patrol, missing all the Sky Patrol. I mean, these ones are simple to get, but again, like this one, you're gonna pay $250 Canadian to $200. That you're gonna pay $400 or $500 Canadian. So that'd be like $300, maybe $400 American. All depends. So I do have that one. I don't have the Cobra Piranha. Don't have the General. Don't have Hammerhead. The Hurricane, that one's like super hard to find. The Locusts are super easy to find, so is the Hammerhead. So again, this is easy to get. Then the Retaliator. So I have the General, Iron Grenadiers, Dominator, Destro, Dominator, and then the Sky Patrol vehicles. Well, these are all just repaints with chrome, which they look kind of cool. But you're looking at like 150 Canadian, so 100 American. So in around that, and this one might be a few hundred Canadian. All depends. You might find this one for $30, you might find it for $60. It all depends. This one's even harder. But again, you could find the body and just use the old parts from another one, because pretty much that's what it looks like. Oh. So they didn't what's the word? Well, anyways, there's a lot of remakes of the old versions of the vehicles. And well, you know, I like to look at some of the newer modern vehicles, so that's probably why I have a huge hole in my collection. Because I just bought vehicles for pretty much every year, some vehicles more in those years. But we're gonna have a quick look at the Cobra Rage. I do have this in blue as well, and I didn't want to clean this up yet because I wanted to show you this and the Storm Eagle of 1992. They both do this weird like mold type thing on it, so you actually have to wash this with soap once in a while. I don't know, it deteriorates on its own, whereas the blue one doesn't do that. So I just wanted to show you, so you're not like, oh, what is this? And we do have Overlord's little Dictator. I don't know, this type of like, almost like a skidoo type motorbike. And then Destro's tank. Destro's Dominator. Helicopter that folds into a tank, which really is a lazy design. It does not look too good. And before we even get started here, well, let's see what we can do. So you take a little bit of water or saliva, put it on his foot on both sides. You're like, why are you getting his foot wet? So you get his foot wet, and well, apparently by getting it wet, it'll actually hold better. So now, usually some of these, you know, like they'll have a belt in the cap, or you can just poke it with the cap. But apparently this one doesn't. You know, they're getting lazier and lazier. So we're just gonna poke it with something sharp if we could find. This is all just impromptu, right on the spot. Oh no! So we're just gonna take this screwdriver because it doesn't matter. I got lots of squares. Probably easier to use a tack. And there's always some on the wall. Here, let's see if I can. I just don't want to use the one. Ugh. Anyways, so we gotta poke them. I always have tacks laying around here somewhere. Oh, well, let's see. Well, there's definitely tacks in the wall, so we'll take one out of the wall here. And we'll just poke the glue open. Hopefully it doesn't shoot out everywhere. I'm not wearing gloves for this. Okay. And well, this dollar store glues. Super glue. So you're just gonna put it on the one part. That way if you drip it all over the place. Here, we'll just find an old cup that we have handy on the floor. And we're just gonna we're just gonna put that cup there in case the glue drips. So we're gonna do this really quickly here. And there we go. Just a little dab. Just dab it in. Now both pieces are wet. Just gonna try not to get glue all over my hands. Too late. Oh no. It's gonna stick to me. Holy shit. Oh. Anyways, I wasn't planning on it sticking to me. So we're just gonna squeeze it in there. Poor little stalker. So we might even have to paint this one. And fit it in nicely. Squish it in there. You almost can't tell. But since I got the glue all over his boot, it's already done. So when you wet it, it actually makes it even stronger. But that's what happens when you leave a stand in his foot and then he falls off the shelf. So I'm gonna have to look for a leg replacement for Stalker. And we lost his weapon somewhere. Oh well. Anyways, just in case, you know, you always put a little glue. If he gets on your hand, whatever. It's always better to wear gloves though. So that was pretty impromptu. So we're gonna have a quick look at these ones. And now this is pretty cool, other than the fact that it seems to get this mold on it all the time. But it's got a little cannon in the front there. Now I think this is another type of cannon. Oh. Then this holds 3 plus, well, you could obviously 7. And it's nice and dirty because of what it does. I don't know, just discolors or tries to deteriorate on us. So it's kind of neat. This panel does open pretty easy. Pops off. It's got a little engine in there. I mean, again, like, to me this is Hasbro's way of being super lazy. They start making these smaller, crappier vehicles. But some parts of it are neat. I mean, this pulls up. This cannon swings around, and then you have more rage. Oh, you got a missile jamming it over here. So that's probably as far as this goes. And this swivels in a 360, and it's got 4 missiles. And as well, there's 4 mines. There might be more, I don't know. I haven't actually had a look yet. Oh, you know, it holds 9 because 2 more on the back. And you pull this and the mines pop out as you drive. You know, just gravity. So this is a pretty cool vehicle, other than the fact that it seems to be deteriorating. But I think it's also in black. So they have, yeah, they have this vehicle in blue and black as well, I think. So it is a pretty cool vehicle. It does have a little deflector shield. Deflector shield's up. So again, it does have to be cleaned and washed frequently because it seems to want to deteriorate. Now this one is missing a part, and you know, sometimes you just get lots and you never know what it has. But this is Cobra Overlord Overlord's Dictator. So again, this is like a kind of skidoo type thing, and it raises and lowers. It's supposed to go like this, and then you can tilt the weapons like this. It's missing one of these guns or cannons. So you're driving along. Seems something more like out of Star Wars. Or you'd put like a droid in here. Robotic. So it does that. And I don't know if this is supposed to fly off too. Because it's got looks like it has a little bit of a jetpack there. So maybe this clips off or slides out. Might. Anyways, it seems kind of corny and cheesy how they do this stuff. You know, it's almost like it's a transformer. Transform! So, again, I don't know if I like it or don't like it, but it just seems like a lazy... See, if this would have had a big motorcycle, dual wheels on the front, instead of a skidoo thing, or a tank tread, it might have been even cooler. But again, you know, that's Hasbro. Oh, there goes the dominoes. So we're looking at Destro Dominator here. Now, the weak points on this one is these clips always break off. And even if you find a pristine one, it won't take long before the clips break off. So, this does open. I mean, you know, why would they not just make both sides the same? Instead, they have this side shorter, so it makes it look stupid. If you would have had both sides designed the same, that might have had a cool helicopter look. And you know, if you made this part a little bigger at the back, you might have been able to fit some troops in, and that would have been cool. But you can see why this thing would break. So anyways, when the helicopter motor is supposed to be folded down and clipped in like this, and well, again, it's going to rest on its guns. So it's really stupid design. I mean, people at Hasbro, I don't know, they keep trying to make Transformers out of G.I.Joe. So anyways, I don't even know if this side will lock in anymore. But it does have quite a few missiles. It's got 4 there. Should have 1 more in the cannon here, but I don't know if it's missing or what. And this back part slides in, and it also slides out. So, and these do fold, and it's not like the Eagle Hawk that Hasbro made later in 2011, where they don't lock back into place. But anyways, it's better if you leave it as a helicopter with the tank treads down. Maybe fold it up when it's in flight. I don't know. I don't really care for this. I mean, if they would have made both sides the same, then it would have looked cool. To me, this is one of the worst, crappiest vehicles. But the helicopter blades haven't warped, so I'm kind of surprised. So we only have 2 more vehicles to review for this year, and we'll see how many figures I have. But you know, like, that's where the whole my collection comes in, is after 89, because 89 I still needed some vehicles, and well, I always need a few vehicles for every year. Some years are more complete, some years actually are complete. But anyways, thanks for watching, and we're just gonna keep reviewing what we have and what we don't have. And anyone wants to donate anything, send me anything, feel free to, because you know, everything takes time to collect. Alrighty, thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe and share the videos with others. Cobra!